Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of water. So if you're Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of March 17th through the 19th, 2023. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. And let's see what we have coming out. Okay, so we have the overall energy as the Seven of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands. You've got the Queen of Cups, Ace of Wands, Strength, Four of Pentacles, and Three of Cups. Okay. So you may be feeling very guarded or defensive. People could be coming at you, or maybe you feel like you're under attack. But the thing is that I feel like you're confused as to why. It could be something you're saying or doing that is just coming off very strong to other people, but you just don't recognize it. You're like, why is everyone coming at me? Like, why is everyone upset with me? And I just feel like you're very confused as to why, you're having to defend yourself so much. I feel like, regardless, there's some things that you're needing to view objectively. So there may be some sort of decisions that you're needing to make and you don't know what to do. I feel like you're having to, not make emotional decisions. Don't make decisions out of anger. Don't make decisions because you only see the beauty of something. Just like really assess your situation. Did I say that? Assess your situation as objective as possible and then make a decision. It also could be the other way around where you find yourself being protective of other people or feeling the need to speak on behalf of other people. Emotionally, though, it does seem like you could be all over the place. Like your emotions are... I just feel like you're confused. There's a lot of confusion. You also might be having dreams that are confusing and you're trying to make them out. You're like, why am I dreaming about this? Or what did that dream mean? So some things that you dreamed about that you're trying to figure out exactly what it means. Some of you, I feel like you used to fight in a war, or you used to be a fighter or some sort of warrior in a previous life. And I kind of feel that some of those memories are coming back to you through dreams. You also might be having a lot of dreams of wars. Now that could be a premonition. And even if it's not going to be the type of war that, we all expect, it still could be some sort of war, but your dream is using like literal shooting and bombing visions to, relay that message to you. This also could be something spiritual, like maybe you feel like you're under spiritual attack. Now, romantically, I would say be careful who you get involved with, because I feel like there's multiple people involved in your situation. You could end up getting caught up in some sort of secret friends with benefits or some sort of love affair. Something could be going on where, it just seems like there's other people involved. Or you might be the conductor of the love triangle. It seems like you are trying to be peaceful or make the best of a situation. And then something happens where you are being distracted or lured into something. Someone's trying to get you to see something, especially more so like in a love situation. It seems like maybe someone is trying to seduce you, flirt with you, and you're trying to fight it. But then you let your guards down. I do feel like you're going to let your guards down eventually. Maybe, and it doesn't have to be that deep. Maybe it's just more so like you're not, trying to speak to anybody, but somebody's like flirting with you. So finally you're like, you know what, I'm gonna flirt back. And you flirt back with somebody. I will say usually when I get this energy, it does indicate that maybe someone is being reserved or restraining themselves because they're in a relationship. So if someone does a lot of flirting but never follows through with action, more than likely that person's in a relationship. And so, yeah. Also, that applies to social media as well. Like if there's anybody that you've been interacting with on social media, this person probably gets a lot of attention. And maybe in your mind, you're like, they've got to be single. Maybe turns out that they're not. Now, I mean, if you want a friends with benefit situation, it does seem like there's a strong possibility for that. You could end up in that type of situation. But it does seem like you're needing to keep it a secret. It's also possible that people know about each other, but they don't know the details or don't want to know the details. It's like, oh yeah, like I know this person from my job. I know they're messing with him, but I don't want to talk about it. Something like that. It just seems like maybe people are aware of the other people that are involved because they all belong to the same network circle. Now, that is not for everyone. Before I'm not putting that on you. So that part may not be for you, but for somebody, believe it or not, it is. So I'm also getting something about maybe dating and socializing. You might find yourself going out on some sort of date or at least socializing. Maybe getting out of your comfort zone. Maybe you usually tell people no. You keep getting invited to things. You're like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to, I'm a wallflower. And then, I don't know, something happens where you're like, you know what, I'll go. And then you end up enjoying yourself and having a good time. So it's a strong possibility that you could, step out of your comfort zone when it comes to being social. I do feel like there is a fantasy element about your weekend. Something just seems fun and flirty. It also could be that you are getting lost in fantasies, like reading books, watching movies, or maybe you're even creating these fantasies if you're a writer, or maybe you're making a film with some friends, you're making some sort of indie film. So there's a little bit of a fantasy element to your weekend as well. Some of you have been daydreaming about changing your appearance. Something about your hair. Either you want to cut your hair off or you don't normally wear extensions or weaves, but you're thinking about putting them in. Or wigs. Maybe you're like, I don't wear wigs. And you're like, yeah, I would love my hair to look like that. And you end up, being like, what the heck? I got a wig. So it seems like you're wanting to do something with your hair and you end up having fun with it. You really like it. You probably will get a lot of compliments on it too. What's this? Two of Wands. Which does make me think that you might have a secret admirer. Maybe even more than one secret admirer. I almost feel like you might either go swimming, depending on where you live, or if it's indoors, but I'm getting like an outdoor feel. Like I feel like someone is going to be around water and maybe doesn't normally hang around water, but I see somebody asking you to do something. Somebody's asking you, hey, you want to do this? And you're like, I don't normally do that, or no, it's not eating good for me. Seems like you're really trying not to do something. Okay, I feel like somebody is looking for you, or someone made some sort of a promise to you. On a slightly scary side, it seems like someone could be obsessed and like lurking, hopefully not stalking. I feel like, that's not the common thing, but it is common for somebody to be like lurking. Hopefully it's not stalking though. But it does seem like maybe someone is a little obsessed. You also could be playfully obsessed with either your teacher, if or guru, or someone that you look up to for knowledge, whether it's spiritual knowledge or schooling. Yeah. Okay, I kind of feel like someone is flirting with a married man or woman. Either you're doing this or they're flirting with you. I just feel like there's this offer, something's being offered to you, or you're being invited to something. But if you accept this offer, it's almost like you're locked in, at least for a while, like you're committed to it. I feel like you initially don't trust something that is being offered to you. If someone's trying to do something nice for you, you might not trust them. Part of that might be delusion, especially based off of a dream that you had. And maybe there is a reason why you should be suspicious, or maybe your intuition is trying to tell you something. But just because the overall energy is about confusion, I feel like your judgment is clouded. So, I don't know, maybe you're mistrusting the wrong person. Maybe there is someone around you that is not trustworthy, but you're behaving that way towards the wrong person. Someone also may be trying to extend an olive branch if they feel like they wronged you. And you might be telling yourself that you can't forgive that person, but it seems like you might eventually give in and reconcile with someone that you were upset with or holding a grudge against. I feel like somebody is like really holding back their feelings. It's hard for them now. It's taking a lot out of somebody to hide, cover up, or hold back what they're truly feeling inside. There also could be a fear of rejection, like someone is so deeply afraid of rejection that they're like, I'm never showing anybody how I feel about them ever again. But it seems like it's getting harder and harder. It seems like you'll find that it's easier just to be free. It's easier to just like release some sort of tension or anger or sadness that you have instead of holding it in or holding it back. I feel like somebody's also saying they're sorry. Well, it's the same thing at Olive Branch, especially in regards to someone who you felt was your best friend or someone who was like a cousin or a sibling. I also feel like financially, you're having to really control your spending. It might be something that you really, really, really want to purchase, but because your finances are restricted, you're having to hold back. Kind of feels like when, if you are the one dealing with trust issues, it's like your defenses are up or something is like part of your defense mechanism. You are maybe wanting people to really prove that they're trustworthy. Prove to me that you're trustworthy. And maybe you're making people jump through loops, or you're really challenging someone. But it does seem like ultimately you end up trusting somebody. You might come to the realization that you mistrusted them for the wrong reason, or like I said, it's the wrong person. The energies you could be dealing with are a little muddled, but it could be an earth sign, a fire sign, and can also be another water sign. And it definitely seems like you know, you are you're going to do something that is more so fun, or like someone doesn't want any strings attached when it comes to relationships. Yeah, I just feel like people are like, I'm not ready for commitment, or I have commitment phobia. Somebody does sabotage their relationships too because of that. And next thing you know, someone is single and dating again. I feel like somebody maybe feels like they're unable to commit. They're like, how can I stay committed to, this one person when I have so many options in front of me? So I feel like someone is dealing with that and just wants things to be open and fun. And I'm not saying the energy is going to stay this way, but it does seem like somebody that you could be dealing with right now feels that way. Unless this is your energy. Somebody wants you to commit, but you just don't feel like it. I would say if you have Venus in Pisces, it might be more difficult, because Venus and Pisces usually tend to love everybody. They feel like they need to help everybody. So, yeah. Usually. Somebody definitely seems to be trying to butter you up too. Like doing massages and everything. All right, so let's look at some energy cards. All right. What additional messages are there for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? We have Journey, Patience, Attachments, Overall Energy, The Thinking Woman. Okay. There may be a lot of things that are on your mind. Maybe you're thinking about leaving a situation behind. Maybe you're just wanting to start a new journey, or you're ready. You're just ready to start new. I feel like Spirit is trying to show you that you need to be patient for a situation. And it seems like you're starting to come to some sort of realization that you've been stuck, or no, I feel like the truth is coming out about someone's personality, or maybe you start to view yourself differently, or you start to see how other people see you. You're like, is this how people see me? Something is almost like you're having an outer body experience. It just seems like now you're coming into some sort of understanding, or coming into some sort of higher knowledge. I also feel like somebody is maybe patiently waiting to hear from you, but it's like you haven't been able to respond to this person just yet. Maybe you felt tied down. I'm also getting the energy of someone who is starting to realize that maybe they are codependent. Someone is like, man, I think I've been, very clingy or codependent, or maybe I need to pull back. I feel like someone is also going to self-diagnose themselves and then want to talk to a professional about it to confirm. So I don't know. I feel like there's some things that are going on with you and you start to Google them and you're like, oh man, like I think I might have this, especially I'm getting lupus. Like someone is starting to think that they might have lupus. And I'm not saying that you do. I'm saying that that's what the thought is, or there's anxiety or an assumption of that. And I feel that someone is going to go off to get some medical advice or to like confirm it. Like ask the doctor, can you run some tests on me? I do feel that you'll be relieved to find out an underlying issue. Like maybe because something has a name, you can put a label on something now. It gives you a sense of relief. Yeah. Anybody who's been feeling mentally trapped, physically trapped, emotionally trapped, I feel like you're about to be freed. And it's because you have information now. What's that word? A hypochondriac. I feel like maybe somebody is like a hypochondriac and likes to self-diagnose a lot. But, you know, like I said, I feel that you feel a sense of relief because you don't have what you thought you had. All right, so hopefully these messages help, but feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Send you love and grace.